Hello, my name is Sean Copeland and I'm Chairman and CEO of Regent Bank, and welcome to another edition of Regent Elevate. We are finalizing our series on multipliers versus diminishers today. So if this is the first time you've tuned in with us and you like what you hear, you can go to our website under resources, look at Regent Elevate, and you can pull all these up. I think it's a fascinating series and it's really been a game changer for how I think about leadership, and I'm training our executive team on it as well. As a reminder, a multiplier is someone who uses their ability and authority to amplify the capabilities of the people around them and make them better. A diminisher is someone who is a know-it-all. They are the smartest in the room. They want to remain the smartest in the room. They don't want you to have knowledge and opinions. They want to have them all. And we all say we're not that person, but I can assure you a large 40% statistically of the people watching this video are diminishers, 60% are multipliers. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about our sixth and final key to being a multiplier, and I honestly think it may be the most important, and it is the concept of being an investor. Now, we've all heard the old saying, give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. That is what we are talking about here. Creating a multiplier effect where you are growing your people and helping them to expand is very, very difficult. It takes time, it takes coaching, it takes a lot of patience. It's easier to just tell people what to do, but the problem is they're not happy and your organization is not going to develop. What the diminishers are micromanagers. They take the easy way out. They give the team the answers. It's much faster, but as I mentioned, nobody grows. So what we want to talk about is how can we become an investor, someone who invests in their people and who helps them to grow. Here are just a few thoughts to close out this series for you. Number one, we got to take the time to coach others. You know, we have to observe what they are doing. It's no different than coaching a sports team. You got to observe what they're doing, look at what they're doing well, look at what they're not, be honest. As long as you're bringing this message in love, you can be critical. Be critical. That's the only way to get them to grow. When people know that your motives are pure and you're in it for them, they're going to be fine. So take the time to observe and coach them. Number two, don't take the accountability away from them. When you give somebody a project or a problem or a task to figure out, do not take it back. I have this all the time. I just had it yesterday. One of our executives did not want to make a decision that was in his or her, so that I don't incriminate anybody, particular area, and there was their area. I was not going to give them the answer. They came to me 3 different ways, asking the same question. Every time I said, it's really your call, it's your budget, you know your area better than I do, you need to make the decision. Now, if they make the wrong decision, what am I going to do? I'm not going to immediately jump in there and say, oh, you messed up, this is what I would have done. Absolutely not. What I will do is at some point in the future, I would say, hey, next time you might want to think about this. This may be something that you want to keep in mind, you know, that type of thing. We want to grow people, but we don't want to ruin their desire and ability to make their own decisions. Number 3, we want to enable others to operate independently. Now, we know we need to give some guidance in situations, no doubt. We got to keep the organization moving. We can't have people going right and left that isn't in line with our strategy, but give broad direction and let people do their job. Number 4, ensure that teams are self-sufficient. So again, the goal, if you are sitting there thinking that as a leader, it's critical that you go around and micromanage everybody and tell them what to do, you're a bad leader. I would just tell you, that is not the goal. The goal is for you to become irrelevant so that you can focus on more strategic issues or get out and see clients or investors or, you know, bigger issues. If they need you to tell them everything to do, you don't need them. And it's your fault because you're not growing your people. And then finally, you want to get to a point to where the organization can think and deliver results without you. Ideally, you can go on a vacation, you can go on a trip, you can check out and go play golf, you can do whatever the case may be, and you don't have to sit there worrying about the decisions that are being made and how the organization is growing. It can grow and develop and achieve all the goals without you. I hope you've enjoyed this session. Let me just give you a really quick summary. A multiplier is a talent magnet. They're a liberator. They're a challenger. They're a debate maker, and they are an investor. If we have that multiplier mindset where we're focused on growing our team, I'm telling you, you will be amazed at the difference within your organization. It is absolutely remarkable. Now, next week, we're going to start a new series on maximizing our personal growth. What can you and I do on a day-to-day basis to help grow our capabilities physically, spiritually, mentally? What are some things that we can do to take our lives and ourselves to the next level? I think you'll enjoy it, and I hope to see you next week.